Let's go. Get weird. Oh, shit, you got it. Oh, we're going to get many better shots than that. That was it. Southampton 0, Newcastle 1, but this is to be continued. To the MatchDayVlogs YouTube channel. As always, please remember to smash that like button, hit subscribe. It really does make a difference to the channel. We're here at St James's Park for the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. It's currently 1-0 to Newcastle United with 90 minutes left to play. The lineup's just been announced in. Bednarek is starting, and also James Bree is starting in, I'm guessing, right back. So those would be the two surprises, I would say. Maybe surprise, perhaps not so surprise. But it's going to be all up against us tonight. I think for us to get anything tonight, we're going to have to keep a clean sheet and score goals, which is two things that we're not particularly great at. So we shall see what happens. All right. This is perfect timing, by the way. You caught me as I'm doing my intro. Please take a seat if you like to, yeah. So what do you think of the lineups? I mean, James Bree starting in right back and also Bednarek.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
James Bree starting, that's bold.
I'm not sure that caught the faces of confidence right there. But after that, how are you feeling?
I think it's very bold from the boss, but I'm excited to see James Bree because he's a man who will play for the shirt and will play for the manager. That's something I liked about him. I know it's a bit of risk, not necessarily risky because it's only 700k, but I just think it's a very exciting signing. But to start him in the semi-final, fair play to Jones. That's brave. Yeah.
I should really introduce these guys properly. These guys are from the Saints Centre, is that right?
Saints Score.
The Saints. Sorry, I'm going to do that again. These guys are from the Saints Score, and I've got
Jamie
and
Harry.
Jamie and Harry, and go check out their stuff. I'm trying to convince them to put their stuff on YouTube because I want to see the video content in full. These guys got great chemistry in terms of when they're talking about Southampton Football Club. So yeah, go and check them out. They're on TikTok, they're on all that kind of stuff. So I think tonight we've got to do two things, haven't we? Score goals and keep clean sheets.
Exactly that. I've been saying on the way here to Tizzy, I think it's going to be a 1-0 early goal, hold it off, extra time and pens. And we have the experience this season. And the thing is, Newcastle have never got to Wembley before, and I think that will be over their heads a lot of the game. And we've made it there. The JPT, the semi-final, I think against Chelsea, but we ignored the result of that one. But we still made it, and we have that edge over them. But maybe the quality they have against us, but we have the experience.
There is a weird feeling though. Are you getting it as well? It's kind of like a vibe that perhaps we're here to upset the party.
I feel like they think that they've already progressed. It's the weirdest feeling ever. All the coverage beforehand was almost saying, oh, when they reach the final, it's only 1-0. If we don't concede and we score a goal, I know it sounds silly, but it's at least penalties at that point and we've got a good chance. But we've just got to learn from last week's mistakes. They had too many simple chances. We cut that out, we've got a really good chance.
Absolutely, and the cup is all about upsets, isn't it? So there's the reason why we're here. Right, anyway, kickoff coming up. gone. I'm here with Harry. It's finished. Newcastle 2, Southampton 1. We're out of Carabao Cup. There were some positives in that. We did score against 11 men on the pitch. Shea Adams' goal just underneath us down here. Any other positives you can take?
Well, I mean, Shea Adams getting a goal. He's not scored in what feels like a bit of time. When he doesn't have to think about it, he seems to find the back of the net. When it's the one-on-one chances, it's a lot more difficult. We could have made it 3-2 a bit later in the second half, but it's just one of those days. And if we didn't have a slow start, we could have been in it. But Longstaff just has one of those days, deep midfield runs, and we just didn't track them. And at that point, 2-0 at 20 minutes, it's sort of game over.
It was game over. I mean, I was kind of surprised that Longstaff got the 2 goals. I mean, if you asked me who was going to be on the team sheet bagging a goal for Newcastle United in this tie, it probably wouldn't be him, but perhaps that was their game plan. But I thought Newcastle kind of sat back, didn't they, after they scored the 2 goals? And I kind of thought they were a little bit complacent, weren't they?
Oh yeah, but they're great at just wasting time, and I know it's obviously the sound like that, but against Liverpool, for example, they're a bit costly. You see Nick Pope wasted a lot of time, but when you're 3-0 up, you can sort of sit behind it, nothing silly at that point, and yeah, that's why they won the game at the end of the day. Quick start, a lot quicker than us, and then it's game over.
It was game over indeed. I mean, I think, probably deserved winners over the two ties, aren't they? So, let's hope that Man United smash them in the final on the 26th.
We're in the last 16 of the FA Cup. It's as simple as that. If we want a cup run, it's still alive. But at this point, let's hope the new strikers and the new wingers bed in well and we can stay up, because that's our main priority at the end of the day.
Absolutely, stay up. On to Brentford away on Saturday. It's a massive game, that really, isn't it? It's got to be one of the wins, really, hasn't it? I mean, I do fancy us. I mean, when Nathan Jones says he's seeing some better football and we're this far away from being a good team, I kind of believe that now, right? Oh,
absolutely. The problem is Brentford haven't lost since October, not lost at home since September against Arsenal of all teams. So it's a big ask. At this point, we have to get points from somewhere. Every game we need to get points out of, and the few that against lower half players, teams in the table, we didn't. So we need to get them somewhere, and we have to do it at Brentford, really.
Yeah, 2 massive games coming up: Brentford away and Wolves at home. Harry, awesome, great to meet you, buddy. And safe journey home. You're going to get some kip on the coach, right?
Absolutely.
All right, cheers, guys. See you.
Brilliant.